Good morning and welcome to our special guests, to Bond University colleagues, and especially to our graduands, to their families and their friends. This morning we're conferring degrees on graduands from the Faculty of Business and the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine. Today's ceremonies will in fact bring our awards to a total of 24,724 since our first ceremony in 1990, and we've conferred them on 20,458 recipients. Not a bad effort in our 25th year coming up. I'd like now to introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Helen Nugent. Hey-ho.
Ladies and gentlemen, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this morning's graduation ceremony. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, and I pay my respect to their elders, both past and present. Today closes one chapter in life's journey. At the same time, a fresh chapter is about to be written as you embark on the attainment of your dreams. We feel honoured to have been part of your history during your time here and look forward to watching from the sidelines, unfortunately, as you achieve your goals. It's inspiring to hear stories of your achievements while here at Bond. I would like to share just a couple that demonstrate our student successes. MBA students Karina Hanna took out the Conversationalist Prize at the Financial Standard Social Media Influence Leadership and Excellence Scholarships, known as the Smileys. It does need an abbreviation, it's so long. The annual scholarship aims to recognise and support financial advisors who actively use social media tools to improve their business practices and connect with their clients. You can follow Karina if you want on Twitter, LinkedIn and Facebook. That's a good advertisement for Karina. Bond provides its students with opportunities to gain work experience skills that set them apart from the rest. Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science student Sarah Dry gained valuable placement experience with the Altitude Training Centre. She so impressed her supervisor that she has been offered employment at the centre. Bachelor of Biomedical Science student Corinne Wilson begins her career at the Queensland Brain Institute. We will be following her research work with great interest. And it's always encouraging when students go back to do postgraduate studies here at Bond. And for Bachelor of Biomedical Science student Vanessa Franks-Cardam, Niam Ramsey, Kimberly Barker and Matthew Jones, we will be seeing them around the university undertaking their PhDs, and there's a very special ceremony about to take place and we look forward to welcoming them as well in the future. Congratulations to each and every one of you on graduating today. I'm delighted to introduce this morning's occasional speaker, Mr. Victor Hugentinck. Mr. Hugentinck is the chairman of the Bond University Business School Advisory Board. He is also the chairman of South Bank Corporation, the Property Industry Foundation, and director of Sands China, listed in Hong Kong. Before becoming a non-executive director in 2012, Mr. Hugentinck was the CEO of the Dexus Property Group for more than 8 years. Prior to that, he was Director of Funds Management at Westfield, responsible for the Westfield Trust and Westfield America Trust. Mr. Hugentinck has also served as the National President of the Property Council of Australia and has extensive experience in managing businesses and investment in Australia and internationally. Victor has a Bachelor of Commerce degree from the University of Queensland, we won't hold that against him, and an MBA from the Harvard Business School, where he was actually in the year before me, and he was an enormous help to me personally in terms of helping me get in. He knew every trick in the book. He is a Fellow of the Australian Institute of Company Directors, the Institute of Chartered Accountants, the Australian Property Institute and the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Victor Hugenting.
Chancellor Nugent, and I hope we didn't need every trick in the book, but I'm sure it didn't hurt us. Vice-Chancellor Brailsford, councillors and academic staff of the university, the Bond University, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduands. I'm thrilled to have been asked to present this graduation speech, as so far I have been unable to attend my own. I've been fortunate enough to attend that of my wife, my son, and I look forward in a couple of years to attending that of my daughter. With my first degree, I had already taken off to take on the world, and I was travelling overseas in my degree ceremony. And in my second degree, my postgraduate degree, I was unfortunately in hospital in New York when the graduation was happening up in Boston. The reason was I'd had an undiagnosed heart problem. I ended up having an out-of-life experience, and subsequently they put in a pacemaker, which I've now had for over 30 years. And I must confess it gives me a lot of comfort to know that I not only have a lot of business people in my company today, but a lot of health scientists, such that if there's a problem, we're going to get instant action. So let's hope we don't need it, but it's great to have it. So one of the things that I learned from that experience was that you've got to value your life, and the fact that you should actively enjoy every day of the journey you're about to pursue. I encourage you now all to create a bucket list. Don't wait till you retire. Progressively add to it, tick it off, enjoy it, and it'll help your work-life balance as well. In a lot of ways, I see that starting out on your careers is similar to that of professional fishing. You have to decide what type of fishing you want to do. Which fishing fleet are you going to join? Whether you're going to start up your own? Who will you fish with? How modern is the fleet? Where will you fish? How is it financed? Where are the customers coming from? Have you got a sustainable supply? Is it profitable? And is it satisfactory in both emotional terms? And most importantly, will you love fishing? Accordingly, today I propose to talk about a few things for you to think about as you embark on your fishing careers. Having made your initial choice of fishing fleet, you will probably have no say in who your fellow crew members are, and that's why choosing the fleet that you join in the first instance is most important. It's vital that you are part of a crew that you can learn from, not only from your captain, but also from your fellow fishermen and your deckhands. Don't be afraid to muck in and get your hands dirty. As you fish, always be curious, not just about your role, but the roles of others and how they all interrelate to create the catch that you will ultimately take to market. As an aside, I started out as an auditor, and contrary to what a number of you might expect, I found it fascinating. It gave me a chance early on to understand a lot of different types of businesses. I was auditing in abattoirs, banks, constructions, food processing, manufacturing, and real estate organisations. And each of these were structured differently from a corporation and organisational point of view, even though they all had the same profit motive. This experience of exploration helped me not only in ultimately running businesses, but also in ultimately choosing the industry that I felt passionate about. You are fortunate that thanks to the support of a lot of proud parents in the room, a marvellous education here at Bond. What you have learned here will continually be complemented by what you learn throughout your fishing careers. On your voyages, you should continue to learn through experience, observation, inquiry, and additional training. Don't be afraid to ask. Identify and consult with an old salt or mentor, as well as keeping in touch with your fellow graduates and learn from their experiences. Recognise that everyone in your crew, from the captain to the lowest deckhand, deserves respect, and that no one has a monopoly on good ideas. Great ideas can come from anyone. Even bad ideas can stimulate thoughts that turn ideas through collective application of your team's endeavours. Don't be afraid if you make mistakes. That is what experience is all about. The thing with mistakes is it's important to admit it quickly, understand it, mitigate it, learn from it, and move on. I admit I've made a few, but time prevents me from talking about all of them today. In your careers, when you become a captain, look to employ people and work with people who are smarter than yourself. Don't feel threatened, as they will help you maximise and make better decisions for the benefit of the group. They also give you a better chance of replacing yourself quickly when an even better opportunity comes along. There's a limit, however, to having absolutely the smartest people around you. For one word of caution, it is essentially better to have an A-grade team than to have a team of A-grade players. The A-grade team will work together and their productivity as a result will increase as the aggregate more than the aggregate of the individuals. In fact, I once had to terminate one of my most capable property executives as he wasn't a team player. As a result, in the morale, commitment and resolve of the resultant executive team in achieving our objectives was significantly enhanced. On the other hand, I once worked on a project that many experts said was unachievable. So don't be frightened to reach for the stars. Every member of our team rose to the occasion over a 6-month period to perform the impossible. We christened the project name at the outset FANAO, which stood for Failure is Not an Option. We created the largest ever listed property trust of foreign real estate assets in Australia. I even gave up attending the Super Bowl to work on the project. As a captain, you will have to make decisions that not only affect profitability of your fleet, but also the lives of those around you. Recognise that they all have families, and it is your responsibility to help them enjoy a working environment that supports a healthy work-life balance. Make sure they get an appropriate amount of shore leave, as this not only leads to greater productivity and commitment, but also results in the support from their families to persevere even when there are few fish about. Sometimes, I confess, I didn't do enough about this. And my kids, who are sitting in the audience today, are at this point probably thinking, yeah, right, Dad. You've all been blessed with skills, training and opportunities. And I want to encourage you during your careers to give something back to society. This could be in the form of taking a role in professional associations and development, supporting a charity or the arts, training a children's sporting team, or progressing awareness and improving the lives of those less fortunate, to name a few. I know that you may not always have the funds available to donate to such causes, but providing time and expertise are also important ways to make the world we live in a better place. I can't tell you the joy that comes to me through my charitable roles, and I'm the chairman of the Property Industry Foundation, where we raise funds to help children at risk on the streets. So I encourage you to pursue those endeavours. Unfortunately, due to the increasing worldwide population and our progressive industrialisation, our global environment has been abused. And sadly, your generation has been left with the challenge of making it sustainable for future generations. But don't be dismayed, as addressing this challenge will lead to new opportunities in industries and improve the quality of life for future generations. If for some reason you do not get a thrill while fishing for a particular fish, think about changing. It is not failure to change fleets or even the type of fish you're after. Maybe after a while you'll just decide you just don't like the smell of fish. You need to feel passionate about your endeavours, and that in turn will be evident to your colleagues, suppliers, patients, clients, and will invariably lead to greater opportunities and success. In fact, due to changing technologies, new types of jobs and opportunities are being created at an ever-increasing pace, and a number of old jobs are becoming redundant. This means that you may in your lifetime have a number of different careers, not just one to choose from. Again, don't be afraid to venture out of your comfort zone. Change should be embraced for the opportunities and wonders it offers. Don't sell yourself short. And in the words of the winning quarterback at this week's Super Bowl, which I did watch, he said, "Why not me?" This is your journey. Just like your fingerprint, it will be unique. I wish you every success in your fishing, business, medically related endeavours. Be passionate and enjoy the journey.
Victor, thank you so much for an inspiring graduation address. Thank you for demonstrating the power of analogy, and I'm sure it is something that all of you will forever remember. And let me also demonstrate that this is not a fishy story. Victor has lived his life by the tenets that he's advocated today. He's lived his life with passion, with respect for others. He's surrounded himself with an A-grade team. He's reached for the stars. He's not only reached for the stars, but he's obtained the stars, and that trajectory continues. He's lived his life giving back, and frankly, I'm living proof of that. I can honestly say that without Victor's support, other things notwithstanding, I'm not sure I would have known the clues that you need to show in terms of getting into the Harvard Business School. I personally owe him so much. He didn't need to do it. It was just one of those asides, one of those little things that mean so much, and that I've also in turn tried to demonstrate. So giving back can be the big things. It could be climate change, as Victor has indicated. It could be in philanthropic endeavour, or it could just be reaching out and giving someone else a helping hand. I also advocate, along with Victor, enjoying your journey. He certainly has, and can you help me acknowledge him in what he has given us today in sharing his journey and his words of wisdom to you. Thank you, Mr. Higginson.
Will the graduands please stand? Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduands who are in attendance today for admission to awards of Bond University. From the Faculty of Business, 102 graduands. From the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine, 53 graduands. Chancellor, I certify to you and to the University that the graduands have satisfied the requirements for admission to the award for which they are being presented.
With the authority of Council, I hereby admit you to the awards for which you have qualified. I also admit to their awards those candidates listed in the graduation program who are unable to be present today.
Ladies and gentlemen, formally, that was the moment of graduation. Will the graduates please be seated?
Chancellor, the following candidate is presented for the award of Research Doctorate. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Business with the thesis title, What Determines Woman's Autonomy? Theory and Evidence, Chancellor, I present Safdar Ullah Khan.
I now invite the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Business to join me in congratulating each of his graduates as they are presented.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Business. For the degree of Bachelor of Business, Mazin Al-Namani. Angela Byrne. Ezekiel Nicanor Cooper. Christopher de Jong. Elizabeth Jane Harrington. Tristan Kahiki. Sam Kingsley. Jasmina Korpimaki. Daniel Krause. Masashi Kushihara. Mary Langley. Lei Tran Nguyen Chuan. Joanna Mingli Liu. Haiyang Lin. Andrea Louise McGarry. Connor Grace McNeil. Stevie Lee Morrison. Zachary Paul. Titi Nok Tran. Farley Webb. Matthew Williams. Xiu Lin. And Aji Zhou. For the Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of Commerce, Jack Carter. Benjamin Doran. Stuart Neil McKelvey. Casey Eden Schneeberger. David Tyquin. Connie Laming Shu. For the Bachelor of Business and Bachelor of International Relations Business, Holly Gordon. For the Bachelor of Business Systems, Anne Middleton. For the Bachelor of Commerce, Alexandria Barnes. Justin Michael Bernstein. Dimitri G. Byrne. Matthew Neville Boyce. Matthew Carey. Catherine Domoraki. Mitchell Gain. Joshua Hutchins. Jiao Jie. Daniel Thomas Kellogg. Zoe Catherine Kirkland. Kate Tamara Leslie. Tracy Ann McBean. Ji Hye Oh. Johnny Polinati. Nicholas Russell. Luke Spence. Emily May Trevelyan. Elizaveta Vishnyakova. Nicholas Roger Wilson. Annabelle Carmen Yee. Yu Aishin. Hanwen Yang. For the Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Laws, Rachel Hodge. Christopher James Land. And Benjamin O'Brien. For the Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Sports Science, Karina Ganesh. For the Bachelor of Information Technology, Cameron Stewart Anderson. Ryan James Muritz. And Jessie Wheeler. For the Bachelor of Information Technology and Bachelor of Business, Chawis Chamnankit. For the Bachelor of International Hotel and Resort Management, Louise Marie Giles. For the Bachelor of International Hotel and Tourism Management, Trent Harm Bosgra. Hua Mingjie. Jasmine Khan. Belinda Louisa Panisi. For the Bachelor of Tourism Management, Kaylee Aquilina. For the Master of Accounting, Dale Patrick James. Jian Liu. O Qijie. For the Master of Business, Alex Badoui. Kinjal Gajera. And Raminda Hare. For the Master of Business International Business, Nantachai Tangwe Bunpanich. For the Master of Business Professional, Matsei Slivonik. For the Master of Business Administration, Dari Jebran Alhamli. Asma Mohammed El Al-Shai. Karen Hanna. Susana Cristina Lopez Yepes. Patrick Shirklin. And Preeti Sharma. For the Master of Business and Information Technology, Ding Li. For the Master of Finance, Patrick Francis Campbell. Gary Brian Merkel. Mark Alexander Nevote. For the Master of Financial Management, Kais Masood Amur Al-Bawani. Reina Kluta-Simon. Liu Yuhui. For the Master of Information Technology, Professional in Web and Mobile App Development, and winner of the 2013 John Oglethorpe Achievement Medal, Yu Jun Wang.
The university is proud of its long-standing association with Business Breakthrough Incorporated in Japan. Together, we teach a Master of Business Administration program tailored to meet the needs of Japanese business. I now invite Dr. Kenichi Omai, the Managing Director of Business Breakthrough Incorporated, Incorporated to present graduates from the Bond University BBT Global Leadership MBA.
Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduates in the Bond University BBT Global Leadership MBA. Yuzo Abe. Fuminori Adachi. Tetsuhiko Sato. Yasuhiko Shiraki. Daisuke Suzuki. Toshio Takahashi. Toshitada Tanaka. Tomoyoshi Wakamatsu. Hiroshi Yamaguchi. I now would like to read the names of those candidates graduating in absentia at this portion of the ceremony will be broadcast in Japan. And there are 8 names. Ai Konishi. Shunsuke Fushimi. Yuichi Kita. Rieko Kumano. Shinsuke Morita. Junichi Naito. Eiko Yamashita. Shinji Yamashita.
And I'd just particularly like to acknowledge those students from the Bond BBT MBA program who have travelled from Japan to be with us today. Could we give them a special round of applause? And in so doing, I'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Omai coming down as well. Thank you very much, Dr. Omai. I now invite the Acting Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine to join me in congratulating each of his graduates as they are presented.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Health Sciences and Medicine for the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Ramandeep Singh Bains. Tani Baker. Sasha Susan Benedict. Zach Edwards. Vanessa Franks-Cardum. Georgina Heddle. Dora Huang. Laura Jessica Jenkinson. Matthew Joseph Mitchell-Jones. David Vincent O'Brien. Ajuma Ogiji. Jonathan Quinn. Niam Elizabeth Ramsey. Frank Rusley. Corinne Joyce Wilson. Brian Yap. For the Bachelor of Biomedical Science with First Class Honours, Jared Thomas Horrobin. And Sophie Nancy May Lee. For the Bachelor of Exercise Science, Michael David Blundell. Samantha Rose Feen. Michaela Lynch. Sybil O'Brien. And Emily Rose. For the Bachelor of Forensic Science, Kimberly Ann Barker. Fiona Deutsch. Stacey Lee Gorski. Carla Indelicato. Amy Jenkins. Holly June Curry. And Rebecca Joyce Tilton. For the Bachelor of Forensic Science, with Second Class Honours Division A, Thomas Hubert Cordingley. and Shani Goldstone. And for the Bachelor of Health Sciences, Georgia Kate Hick. For the Bachelor of Health Sciences with Second Class Honours, Division B, Stephen Edward Baker. For the Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Science, Jared Momberg. And Fiona Ross. For the Bachelor of Sports Management, Crystal Rose Addo. Laura Mifsud. Joseph Morris. James Frederick Mulholland. And David Slay. For the Bachelor of Sports Science, Stuart Crew. Thomas Foster. Jesse Paul Green. And Christopher Parkinson. And Samuel James Schembri. For the Master of Medical Laboratory Science, Agassi Younger. For the Bachelor of Biomedical Science and Master of Medical Laboratory Science, Isabel Jantos. Chancellor, I present the graduand who has been selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of those graduating this morning. She is graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Biomedical Science. I present Hannah Micklejohn.
Good morning, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty members, friends, family, and of course, my fellow graduates, to whom I would like to extend a heartfelt congratulations. I'm honoured to have been given the opportunity to speak on behalf of the graduating cohort this morning. If I've learned anything during my time at Bond, it's that the attention span of students rapidly declines over time, and so I'll try to keep this as brief as possible. Although I've not had the privilege of getting to know each and every one of you, my biomedical science degree has taught me a thing or two about extrapolating data. And according to my calculations, there's a high probability that you're all extremely likeable, knowledgeable, and of course, good-looking people. But today we are joined by much more than just our ability to turn heads. As graduates of Bond University, we are intrinsically linked through our shared experience at this institution. Having now been conferred with our respective awards, today's ceremony marks the end of what has been an at times stressful, but ultimately extremely rewarding journey. There are no more lectures to be late to or assignments to lose sleep over. We've braved all our 8 a.m. classes and evening exams and emerged victorious, degree in hand, on the other side. With the end of my time at Bond now upon me, I took a moment while writing this speech to reflect on the unique aspects of Bond life that I would miss. Being a scientific brain, I took the very logical step of starting at the beginning, from my very first day of O Week over 2 years ago, and was immediately struck by how long ago this seemed. The ability to fast-track our study, I think, puts us in an unusual position. Since commencing, trimesters have passed in a blur of late nights, early mornings, and questionably themed parties. It was never unusual to hear classmates say, "Is it really week 5?" or "It can't be week 10 already." But despite, or perhaps because of, the compact course structure, upon looking back, the time I've spent here from start to finish seems longer than the line for Dons on a Thursday. In this time, I've grown immensely, and I don't just mean because of the food at the brasserie. Of course, I've learnt a huge amount. My vocabulary of long, complex Latin words has never been greater, and I've only just figured out how to properly navigate the thinking stairs. However, I really feel that university is a place for much more than just educational or professional development. One of the biggest changes that Bond University made in me was in my personal development. In obtaining my degree, I was constantly challenged by a wealth of new experiences, new people, new opportunities, and new information. One of the greatest strengths of the Bond community is the sheer diversity of interests represented not only socially through the various clubs and societies, but also in the context of a learning environment. I think I speak for all of us when I say that what I'm really sad to be leaving behind is a tight-knit community that we've all enjoyed, and everything that that entails. Our peers, our lecturers, our events and initiatives, and the underlying current of enthusiasm that encapsulates just what it means to be a Bondie. But graduation isn't all about the end. This is also, for all of us, only the beginning. Now that we're officially graduates, we'll be moving on to even bigger and brighter things. Whether that be future study, employment, or some other new challenge, we can all feel confident that our time here at Bond has provided us with the skills we need to excel. Our future success is ensured due to the support that we've received both academically and throughout our personal growth. This support is complemented by the strong network of friends and colleagues from all around the world that we've been so privileged to meet. Thanks to Bond, I know I'll have a place to stay when visiting Dubai, America, Malaysia, Singapore, and even as far away as Perth. Whatever way you look at it, this university has given us more than just a piece of paper. It has produced professionals out of us all. Graduation may signal an end to our study here, but is only the beginning of where our tuition will take us and what it can do for us. With that in mind, there are a number of people I would like to thank on behalf of all graduates for helping and sending us on our way. Firstly, to our friends and family for their unwavering love and support. Thank you for supplying the comfort food during study week, for being our shoulder to cry on when we didn't do as well on that last assessment as we'd hoped, for tolerating the mood swings that come with late nights in the library and excess Red Bull consumption, and for being our counsellors, our study buddies, and our biggest cheerleaders. Whether you were just next door or hundreds of kilometres away, your belief in us when we were struggling to believe in ourselves has been indispensable. After all that, I think the least we can give you is a round of applause. And to the academic and support staff of the university. Without doubt, one of the most valuable things about the Bond experience is the dedication and enthusiasm of the staff. Nothing was too great an ask, and I don't think I ever heard the words, "I don't have time for that," pass a lecturer or tutor's lips. Our achievements are testament not only to our own hard work, but also to the unparalleled commitment of all those responsible for our well-being and our tuition. The individual attention we've no doubt all received, I believe, has been integral to our success. Please join me now in acknowledging the time and effort invested in all of us by this wonderful group of people. Like all good things, the bond experience, for most of us, now draws to a final close. I would like to leave you with a quote by American writer and historian James Truslow Adams, one which I believe summarizes more concisely and perhaps more clearly what I've been trying to get at over the past 7 or so minutes. There are obviously 2 educations. One should teach us how to make a living, and the other, how to live. We are fortunate at Bond to have been given the very best of both worlds. To my fellow graduates, all the very best of luck with your future endeavours, and farewell.
Thank you, Hannah. You have certainly kept everyone's attention, and you have certainly turned heads. You have emerged victorious from your valedictory speech. Thank you for capturing the intensity of the Bond experience. What makes this place so special? Why we know it will hold such a special place in all of your hearts for years and years to come, forever. You've captured, as you said, the intensity of the experience, the way in which this is not just about knowledge, but it's about personal development. Above all else, however, it is the sense of community engendered not just by the quality of our students, but by the quality of our staff. Thank you to you, Hannah, for capturing the way in which this is a network of friends and the way in which they will provide beds in every country in the world. We are proud of you, Hannah. We are proud of all of the Bondies. We will miss you. You are all Bondies. Before I finish thanking Hannah, can I tell you a little something about Hannah? As we heard, she's just completed her Bachelor of Biomedical Science as a pathway into the Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree. 5 times she has been placed on the Vice-Chancellor's list for academic excellence. She's earned 20 high distinctions and 4 distinctions over the course of her degree. Hannah, thank you ever so much for your wonderful valedictory address today. We wish you every success for the future, and can you please join me once again in thanking Hannah. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor and President to read the Bond University charge to the graduates.
Will the graduates please stand? I charge you as graduates of Bond University to demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply and to continue to extend your learning to the benefit of society, to strive through your actions to promote the universal worth of all people, to pursue the highest standards in all of your endeavours so that in fulfilling your personal goals and human responsibilities, you add to the standing of your university, and to support and uphold your university and its alumni through engagement with the Bond Alumni Organisation and through your own personal commitment. Graduates, do you accept that charge? I'm sorry, that's one of the weakest I've ever heard. Graduates, do you accept that charge? Yes. You may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of the graduates, I too would like to acknowledge the friends, the family, the supporters who have helped you along this journey. Hannah's words were very special. There are many people that are responsible for where you have landed today. Many of those will be in the audience. As you look around the room, there are people there that have sacrificed to make your journey here today. So I would ask the graduates to turn, to wave, to smile, but most of all to acknowledge the generosity, the support and the love of your family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, as I think you all know, this is Australia's first and still remains Australia's only genuine, fully independent, private, non-profit university. We are the only university in the entire country that receives no government funding for our students. Every single cent we earn goes back into the educational experience here. The future generation of students here at Bond University are in part going to be reliant upon the generosity of the students that have been through. And we have a class gift, and we ask all of our students to contribute to that class gift. So in the fullness of time, we ask you to make just a small token donation of $20.14. $20.14 to represent 2014, the year of your graduation. In the fullness of time, all of you, I trust, will end up in positions of stature, of high standing, and of significant responsibility. Remember that your actions, your behaviours, the way in which you treat others, will not only reflect upon you as an individual, but will reflect upon your alma mater in Bond University. Our reputation is now entwined with your reputation. We ask you to, at all times, to remember to act honestly, ethically, and with the highest standards, because your actions will reflect upon us. We wish you well with the challenges that lie ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a very patient audience. It's a lovely day out there, and I can see you bursting just to get out those doors. But I think, for one last time, it is appropriate that we recognise the graduating class we have in front of them, recognise their achievements. And so let's make a bit of noise for them, shall we?